Good afternoon, Alan Vandenberg here. Hope you're doing great. Another episode of EQ for You, episode number 10. Today's topic is how to stay positive today. How to stay positive today. So we're operating off of the idea that 75% of a person's success is not their IQ. And so if you haven't picked up the book yet, here is the book, EQ Killed the Radio Star. Came out in February. The publisher told me the best time to launch a book is during a pandemic. And that is absolutely not true. So pick up the book. You can find it at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or my favorite, AlanVandenberg.com, in which you get a couple of extra gifts if you order it from that site. So today's topic is how to stay positive today. Stephen Covey says that 85% of what we worry about, we have no control over. So what do we have control over? We do have control over how we think and how we feel, positively or negatively. It is a choice. So recently, I received in the mail an increase in my cell phone bill. I know that's never happened to you before, but amazingly, it just went up for no reason. So I called the cable company, and the guy on the other line, his name was Tony. He answered the call, and he's obviously works at the customer service desk. And while we were talking, and Tony was trying to help me out, Tony informed me that he was working from home, and that he actually took a pay cut to stay working at the company. But as Tony continued to talk during this conversation that we had, Tony was like, but the good thing about it is I save about $100 a week on gas, and that actually compensates for the pay cut that I have. So I'm actually doing pretty well. And as I was thinking to myself, I was like, so what made Tony really think this way? He could have gone all the things negative around a pay cut and the fact he's staying at home, but Tony really chose to take a positive attitude. And I was really impressed with that. Never met Tony before, probably will never meet him again, but I just thought it was interesting how he just chose to be very positive in this, in the situation that he was in. So several years ago, my friend Dusty Staub introduced me to this EQ tool called the programming model. And it's actually one of the 6 tools that's in the book, EQ Killed the Radio Star, that is out there that I talked about earlier. And it's not enough to just think and believe positively. You have to act and behave in a way that delivers that result of positivity. So people are out of work right now. I totally understand that. But many of the people that I've talked to that are friends of mine, their positive attitude and the way that they're viewing things positively is going to help them land a job. And just a matter of fact, a couple of days ago, I saw a post from a friend of mine that lost her job 3 months ago, and she's already landed a new job. And she posted thank yous to all the people that had helped her out. And so, it is a mindset. If you're out of work right now, I just say, please stay positive and use this programming tool to stay positive. So what is the programming tool? Well, the first step in the programming tool is to define what the result that you want. So if the result is that you want to live a positive lifestyle, you have to document that. You have to look at it, and you have to put it down on a piece of paper. The next step is your behavior. What are the behaviors that you're doing or will do that will produce the result of a positive lifestyle? Now, I want to take just a minute to talk about this idea of garbage in, garbage out. Because we have to be, personally, I have to do this, and I would encourage you to do this as well. We have to be very careful about how much negativity we allow in our lives. With 24/7 media and the internet, and Facebook and politics, no matter which side you're on, the COVID news every single day, all the time, we have to be aware that if we continue to bring in negativity into our life, it's going to be much harder to have a positive outlook on things. And so I'm not saying we have to be oblivious to what's happening in the world, but too much of anything can be harmful for us. And certainly negative news or just the constant barrage of things that are not positive for us can affect how the result that we have of wanting to have a positive lifestyle. So number one, define the result that you want. Number two, list the behaviors that you are doing or need to do to meet that result that you want. Number three is the feeling. Can you control how you feel? Well, the answer is you can at least be aware of how you're feeling. So what feeling would you have to produce to have a positive lifestyle? And more importantly, what I usually say is, what's the one word that you need to know that you're living a positive lifestyle? And that is joy, that is happiness, that is positivity could be the word. But you have to look at your feelings that will lead to the behaviors that you're doing, which will get you the result that you want. So then we have defined the results you want. We have the behaviors that you're responsible for and the actions you're responsible for, the feelings that you own, and then the thoughts that you have. So yes, positivity is a thought. Thinking positively, we've heard that before. But how do you do that with a constant barrage of negativity? Try this. I would challenge you to take just a day and focus on nothing but positivity. What are the stories that you're telling yourselves are really important, because if you tell yourself negative stories such as I can't do this, or I'm not going to make this, or this will never work, it only leads to negativity. So be careful with how you talk to yourself and the thoughts that you have about your situation or yourself in general. And then the last thing of the programming model is this, is programming comes from what we've seen, what we've heard, and what we've experienced. And I have no idea what that is for you, but it does affect how you think and how you feel and how you behave and the results that you get. And hopefully that result is what we talked about today, is staying positive. So think about the cable customer service desk employee, Tony, and how he used the programming model to take a difficult situation, a pay cut, and turn it into a positive. Hey, I'm actually breaking even with the gas money that I'm saving. That is Tony using that programming model in a way he probably didn't even know he was using. So choose positivity as your result that you want, and use the programming to help you get there. So hopefully this was helpful for you today. Again, I had not told you this before, but I'm actually coming to you from Miramar, Florida. My family and I decided to go on a vacation in the middle of a pandemic. Has it been different? Absolutely. Have we had to make some adjustments? Absolutely. But I will tell you, we're staying very positive because we were able to get away. And so we're very fortunate, I know, to be able to do this at this time. But I wanted to send this message to you today on positivity. I think it's really important today, as there's so many things that are driving us to negativity and lifestyles that people have today. So, all right, I want to leave you with three things that I always try to do, and that is find what you do in life and just do that. Don't let anything or anyone steal your happiness or your joy. And number three, live life to the fullest, because nothing is guaranteed. So have a great day, and thank you very much. Hope to see you soon. All right, take care.